So we're live. How's it going, Farty? It's been a week and a couple days. Um, but last couple of days was kind of crappy, quite literally, actually. Um, YouTube is gonna fucking punt us for this one. I've not only named the stream Shandor's Guide to Medical Misinformation, but there's a medical story in this because I had to go to the ER the other day, and I'm not proud of this one, but I ended up. So I got that diabetes diagnosis back in like August, right? And they took me off the metformin, and so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. No, whatever. It shouldn't be a big deal. It's just metformin. It turns out the metformin was the thing that was giving me diarrhea all the fucking time, and all of a sudden coming off of it made my guts all not cooperative, and I ended up being so constipated that the turd was ripping the inside of my intestines. And so I'm like, I guess I got to go to the ER. I go to the ER. I'm sitting there telling a nurse what's going on. And a nurse is all like, oh, well, it could be a hemorrhoid. And I'm like, oh, this feels way different from a hemorrhoid because I've had hemorrhoids. I think almost everyone has had hemorrhoids in this day and age, right? And the nurse is like, well, we'll get the doctor in here. We'll, sort it all out. So doctor comes in and she's like, so tell me what's going on. So I relay to her the diabetes diagnosis, the metformin bullshit. And she goes, huh, well, it sounds like you were on this thing for so long that the that your body just kind of got shocked, and since you weren't getting all that water drawn into your gut and into your digestive tract, that it was just kind of like everything else was just kind of grouping up and clumping together. So I had to have an actual rectal exam from this doctor, and I'm just like, it was the most excruciating thing I'd ever been through, and that includes broken bones because everything was torn up in there. And because, in her words, not mine, my turd was as hard as diamond. What do you think of that, Farty?
Be funny.
What's that?
Be funny. And be funny if I can if I can never mind.
Did you lose your thought?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was my weekend in a nutshell. My last couple of days in a nutshell. I'm kind of upset about the whole thing because my general practitioner should have known that there could have been a possibility of something like this happening and didn't say a fucking word. And so I think, Farty, I have my own Mongo. No comment.
And Mongo.
Say again.
And Mongo.
Mongo.
And Mongo.
Me Mongo. God.
Did you say and Mongo?
I didn't hear you, dude.
Did you say and fuck me? Hang on. Did you say own Mongo?
Yeah, I've got my own Mongo now.
Mongo like candy.
Yeah, that's about it. Um, yeah, so that was my weekend. It kind of sucked. I'm just now starting to recover from it, but damn, dude, like, oh, you know
Speaking
what
of
my highlight?
Mongo like candy, keep
Yeah,
the kiddies entertained while I go get me some coffee.
oh, Farty's ready to wake up. He's got the
Back in a moment.
he's got gumption now. He's crawling out of bed. Woohoo! He's alive, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I guess the highlight of my weekend was um Zoran Mamdani going and kissing President Trump's ring. That was fun. We'll talk about that more when Farty gets back, but god damn, that was hilarious. And I don't know if I'd have it any other way, to be honest with you. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Are you done, printer? I'm wondering if my printer's done. Yeah, printer's done. I am currently working on 3D printing a modification for my original Xbox because um, the the whole thing is just falling to bits. It's old. The capacitors are starting to leak and everything, and I am unhappy with the state. And I figure if I'm pulling it out of the case to fix the capacitors and put new capacitors in. Go in there. Come on, damn it. Get in there. Where is it? Where? I figure if I'm pulling it apart to put new capacitors in, I may as well throw in some mods that I've been wanting to do. I've got it. It's been soft modded, but I want to put a different hard drive in it to eliminate the mechanical failure. And so I'm probably going to stick a solid state drive in there. But um, I'll be doing a bunch of different things, and a mod chip is definitely on the menu. So there is that. Oh, god damn, I'm tired. But yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week. Um, now I have to give a whole bunch of credit to Bringus Studios for having made these um made these files available for free on printables. Cause cancel shit. Cause this is just like the coolest thing ever. I've always wanted to stuff an Xbox into a PC case, and I'm glad I get the chance to finally. I don't want to have to drill out a plate and put in all new standoffs and all of these other things because I just I just don't want to do all that work. And so having 3D printed parts to do some of the work for me is, well, that's just awesome, I think. So yeah, huge shout out to Mr. Bringus Studios for those files. That was really cool of them to do. Yeah. I don't know what else to say at the moment. I'm having a hard time keeping the children entertained. Good on you, Farty, for coming back, because I was running low on material.
I don't lie on material. It should have gone down the spotlight.
Oh, okay. um but yeah, as I stated, after sometime after you walked away, shortly after you walked away, the highlight of my week was seeing Zoran Mamdani in the White House, essentially kissing Donald Trump's ring. After all of the shit he was talking, like, I'm going to resist Donald Trump and we're going to be the greatest city in the world.
He's a. Never mind.
What's wrong, Farty?
Oh, buddy.
Farty, what's wrong?
Where to begin with that sort of shit?
Oh, there's ripe for if I could use my fucking tongue today, there's definitely ripe areas of discussion there.
I mean, the whole situation. I mean, like, you don't want to be. Like, okay, black people don't want to be slaves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a huge black community in New York, so they vote in fucking some cunt who's fucking a Muslim, who's like gonna put him into slavery.
Mm-hmm.
They're bastards. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Gay people don't like being fucking persecuted, so they vote in a Muslim who's gonna throw them off buildings because that's their religion.
Yeah.
Sounds like persecution to me. Women want their rights and shit like that. And so what they go and do, they go and vote in a Muslim who's going to vote in a Sharia. Because they don't have rights in Sharia. I mean, like, this reminds me of fucking Afghanistan when Kabul fell.
Yeah.
And all the Sheilas are like, oh, women are going to have their rights, right? And it's like that that meme where is it episode 2 of fucking Star Wars where fucking bloody Anakin and fucking Padme is rolling through the
The grass.
daffodil,
Yeah.
you tiptoe through the tulips, right? And yeah, it's that 4-panel meme, and it's like, yeah, women are gonna have rights under Sharia, right? And in the next panel is like fucking Anakin, but it's got Mamadani's face just smiling. It's like, right?
I've
Like,
seen that one
yeah,
too. It's hilarious.
yeah. Well, the Taliban were like, yeah, like, oh, women will have rights under Sharia. And they're like, oh, that's lovely. You're gonna have rights, and they're like, yeah, under Sharia. Yeah. Women are gonna have rights. Yeah. I don't think you're listening. Under Sharia. Yay, women are gonna have rights. Hey, see, this is the reason why we don't give you his rights. This is pretty much.
Yeah, that is the thing though. It's like we're
I can kind of see why things are like they are in Sharia sometimes.
what
I
you
mean,
mean?
yeah, okay, so
Do you
fucking
mean overall, or do you have like a specific like?
in some cases, like like say for instance, they the believing women, for example.
Sorry.
Like, okay, look at our society. Believe all women. Okay, so how many Sheilas are fucking bailed up dudes in the fucking paying fucking for child support, or fucking
Right.
how many Sheilas have fucking just made false accusations and fucking ruined blokes' careers and shit like that with rape and all that shit.
Yeah.
Things of that nature, right? Fucking uh, how many Sheilas fucking like, oh yeah, like women's rights. So how many Sheilas are going into companies and fucking completely bloody ruined them because it's their turn.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like look at YouTube for example. It's ruined. Um, Politics, same deal. Fucking yeah. You have a look at politics over the last, let's say, 50 years, right?
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
mainly like, say, your Nancy Pelosi's and all that kind of shit. Same thing with the judicial system. Fucking like a lot of these Sheila magistrates and judges and whatnot. Oh, here we go, have the bleeding hearts and all this kind of shit. Now we wonder why fucking youth crime's higher than fucking ever, and fucking we've got these Democrats and like white liberal women, fucking blah 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 blah. Blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you get my point.
Yeah. I got your point. I I'm just trying not to laugh because it's so absurd that that's you just
After all,
can't help but laughing.
I don't know why women don't like Sharia. I mean, like, after all, women can get stoned.
It reminds me of I'm trying really hard not to laugh. It's a you laugh you lose day to day. Um, but it's like that episode of that two-part episode of American Dad in season one where Stan pisses off Bullock and Bullock sends him to fucking Saudi Arabia.
I want the real version of fucking Sex in the City where they go to the movie where they go to Abu Dhabi.
Hmm.
They get off the plane and then they just get fucking gang raped in the airport and then beheaded for fucking lying about it.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, so the whole Zoran Mamdani thing is just it's something else,
So,
isn't it?
Mama Dunny,
On the dunny? What?
Mummy Dunny,
Oh.
his name's a woman's toilet.
I guess, yeah. Um
Mummy Dunny, Mummy Dunny.
oh my god, farty. uh
I've used that joke every fucking week since the cunt's name fucking came on my radar.
yeah, it's been really hard not to.
Mm.
Especially like knowing how he thinks and operates. Like,
Now, how does that work though? If a fascist Muslim communist,
well, I mean, weren't didn't Hitler establish ties with the with the Islam State?
uh,
I could
only
have
only
swore.
only just to keep them from opening up like a third front. So
Yeah, but there was still that established connection there, and I think what it ended up happening was they just sent it. You know what I mean? Like they just
it was mainly like you had to look at it three ways, right? The Yanks were the biggest threat as far as Hitler was concerned. So
yeah
don't hit them first. If Britain if Europe had America, then like it's effectively it's having three countries in one because
yeah
you accounted for effectively two. So it's sort
right
of like game like a bit of game theory where they got the guy that's a good shot that shoots that hits his target 100% of the time. There's a guy that hits his target 50% of the time, and there's you who can't hit your side, you hit the broadside of the barn from the inside. You've all got a gun. You've all got a bullet in the gun. You're all locked in a room. You can't leave until you've all fired your bullet. What do?
yeah
You fire your bullet in the air because you're the least threat. So the other two guys, like fucking, one's got a 50-50 chance of hitting the other bloke. The other guy's like, fuck, shit, this guy's going to hit me absolutely. So they're more of a threat to each other. So the
yeah
same thing is like the Middle East, Africa, and all those kinds of countries where fucking they were fairly um, under industrialized. They're really primitive in per se. Whereas Europe is still getting over World War One, and America is just showing how much of an industrial powerhouse they can be. So America is effectively your two countries, your country that can hit the target 100% of the time. And Europe's like still fucking sort of half hitting the target, whereas Africa and shit couldn't hit the broadside of the barn from the inside. So you may as well fucking leave Africa because they're not going anywhere. They've got no way of interdicting or anything like that. And then take Europe out, and then leave America by themselves, and then hopefully you might be able to fucking con the fucking Africans into joining us and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of what they were trying to do as well, like in North Africa, like Libya and all that shit. And getting the Ottoman Empire and all that kind of shit back up on their side. But yeah, they're going to try and leave America isolated. Hopefully, coerce you onto their side. But if all else fails, you'd be on your own.
yeah
Anyway,
anyway
geeked out.
no you're good
Geeked out.
you're good yeah, I still think they just thought it was a party and they stayed with the party.
We got a fight. Right. The fuck.
Yep, there you go. You nailed it on the head perfectly, Farty. This model is being a pain in my tits. I'm gonna stop working on it for now.
Yeah.
Well, because I've been working on not like nearly nonstop for the last week, making assets for the stupid video game idea I have. And if I want to get anywhere with it, I have to make a demo first and like kind of put in what I want the game to, like a very minimal amount of what I want the game to have. Right. So it's been rough, especially since Blender pushed a new update the other day and it completely broke every fucking thing I use. Even the basic stuff built in and baked into the fucking system, like the the way that the way that two objects are united together in has been completely broken, and the only way for me to actually do anything to join two objects together to cut down the geometry, the amount of faces that are on a model, which cuts down on the amount of processing power that model takes up. I can't use anymore. Like the whole thing is busted. So now I have to relearn the whole, all the software, and I'm pissed. I'm angry, and it's better for me to just step back when I get frustrated with the project and come back to it when I've calmed down a little bit, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, that fucking shits me when that happens because usually the manic depression kicks in by that point and it's fucking well. It's like my air conditioner. I thought, oh yeah, I'll fucking service the bloody thing myself and pull it to bits, and then it's like, oh no, the manic depression's kicking in. I've got to
Yeah.
fucking air conditioner all the bits.
Yeah, where you've got all that momentum and then all of a sudden it wears off. And most of the time, like it's that one little speed bump, right? Like
Yeah,
a million other larger things can just like go completely wrong, but you could recover from them like super easy. And here's a really fucked up thing about depression no one ever tells you is all of these large things could happen and you can be like, okay, whatever, and you're fine with it, or at least you think you're
you're
fine with it.
prepared. You're prepared for it. You're like
Yeah.
take a drive to Port Macquarie for example. Right, I'm gonna fucking just really fucking just like I don't care what every cunt does. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm gonna do 10 under the speed limit myself. I'm not gonna give the pricks the satisfaction. And then before I've even got from fucking my joint into Taree, before I've even hit the fucking highway, I've like 10 under the speed limit. Oh, we're doing 15 under. All right, I'll do another 5 under. Oh, next thing we know, we're fucking stopped in the middle of these cunts are doing it on purpose, motherfucking bah!
Yeah. And so you get these large things that just pile up, and then you get over them pretty quickly because for some reason you're fine with it. But then there's like this one little thing that just breaks you in the dumbest way. And I
Well,
haven't had that
with the
happen to me.
aircon,
Yeah, go
with
ahead.
the air conditioner, it was leaking water, and I
Hmm.
thought to myself, okay, that's no worries. Fucking, I got buckets for that. And then after the flood, it started making this like something's caught in the fan and it's spinning around at 1,000 miles an hour. And the faster it goes, the louder it gets. And it's
Right.
just it sounds like it's either going to break itself or it's just making this really loud racket. You can't hear
Right.
yourself.
Like the condenser coil came loose or something and is rattling around in there.
Yeah, well, there's a piece of plastic that's somehow stuck to the fan, and as it goes around, it goes through the gap, and makes a clicking sound like a
Hmm.
peg in your motor in your push bike. Like you used to put cardboard in your push bike spokes, it makes a motorcycle sound.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking, but really loud.
Yeah.
Um,
I know what you're talking about. I used to do soda
yeah,
cans on the back wheel because
yeah,
it would wear the back the back tread like a motherfucker, but it would
yeah,
jam in the bike such a way where after a while the edges of the tread would just hit the the folds in the can,
yeah.
and it made a much louder motorbike sound.
Yeah, well, anyway, fucking, yeah, it makes that sound, and
Yeah.
like, I thought, well, fuck, I'll go on YouTube and fucking have a look, and uh, I was recommended to get this solvent, so I got this solvent and fucking followed the instructions, pulled the fucking thing to bits, put the solvent in, and bloody washed it out, fucking then turned the bloody thing on. Like, still made the fucking ticking sound. Like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And I know how to take it to bits where I can get the fan out and have a look. I'm like, I can't be fucked. Can't be fucked. Yeah, that's it, buddy. Bugger it. No, fuck. Can't be like it.
Yeah.
I just killed my air conditioner. Fuck it. That'll do.
Yeah. I laugh, but like I know where it's coming from. I know exactly that headspace, and I know exactly that feeling. It's almost like a feeling of helplessness. You get to a point where it's like, damn. And
Yeah, we got
then
this gigantic fucking industrial fan up the other end of the room that's caused me a bit of a gale.
uh
I got it on number one, and I can feel the breeze over here.
yeah.
And turn it on number three, it sounds like a fucking light airplane.
I bet it's sending like your bed and shit across the house too, because it's so powerful. um
Well,
uh
I got it pointed at like the far wall,
mm.
and so it's kind of like circulating across the room. So I'm actually getting the wall, like the breeze from in front of me.
Oh my god.
So the fan's off to my left, and it's going across it, like all the way over the left side of the room.
Yeah.
Uh, it's a massive house.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely, yeah, I know where that I'm aware of that. I've been there myself. It's such a weird thing that I don't think people truly like understand, you know? Just that one little trip and then all of a sudden it's like, well, I guess that's the end of that.
So the what?
I was saying it's that one little trip and you just kind of go, "Oh, I guess I'm not doing that anymore." You'll be like in the middle of a project or something, like with like with your air conditioner, you know? Like you'll just be in the
uh,
middle of it and then some like there's that one little trigger and then you're just like, "Okay."
yeah, fucking.
I find myself trying to go to sleep when that happens cuz like sometimes you'll take that nap, that post depression like drop nap, and then you'll wake up feeling not better but slightly less terrible than when you took it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god damn. I Yeah, I don't know anymore, man. Things are just dumb.
Fucking bloody.
Okay.
Fuck it. Uh, oh my bloody hedges.
I I don't know anymore. I don't know, Farty. I can't understand a word you're saying at the moment.
I know. Um,
Farty's on his way back to Pass Out City.
fucking. Oh, yeah, sorry about this.
You're good, dude. Um, so here's something new that I discovered. Um, that anyone can download and use open source, and all of the pictures that you get from this thing are 100% yours. So let's try something here, Farty. All right?
Yeah.
Let's try something here. We'll go with sketch, I guess. I've been using this to just mess with making AI art at home on my own computer with my own time and resources. So let's do this to for the next 5 minutes until we get bored. Um, give me something, Farty. Give me a prompt.
Say again, sorry.
Eh?
Say again, sorry.
I say give me a prompt.
Hey,
We'll
bro.
make a prompt. We'll make an AI art masterpiece live on air.
Yeah, that's the
So let's say what the fuck is her name? Gretchen what Werdemeyer? Windmeyer?
an AI masterpiece. Sorry. What the hell was an AI masterpiece? Sorry.
You 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 don't have anything to contribute, Farty? Farty falling asleep at the laptop while cats play with his ears. Boom. Let's see what it gives us. And it goes pretty good. It goes pretty quick. Okay, there's a sleeping cat. Um, there's another cat laying on a laptop. Okay. A cat sleeping face first on a laptop. And, and some sort of abomination. Yes, we did it, Farty. Oh my god. Actually, I kind of like this one. It's not that one's not too bad. I wonder if I can make this bigger somehow. Yep, there we go. It's not too bad, Farty. I kind of like it. But what the hell is this? It's like a cat head with human legs. But there's no rest of the body. Where's the other ear? Picasso, is that you? This one's pretty good too. There you go, Farty. Yeah, okay. So that was fun for 5 seconds. It's this time it's Farty passing out. So I'm not gonna push to keep him awake or anything. Farty, go take a nap, dude. And we'll reconvene sometime soon, hopefully next week. But yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Okay.